reference to the state. How you will wake up in the morning and we see contractors who claim that they're from NDDC, who just in a sense working. We haven't seen the designs. We do not know how the designs tie into our own projects. They claim that 256 billion was spent in emergency works, 20 billion for Edo State in the last 6 months. We need to see where they are. What happened in the case of Apostolic Road is that the NDDC gave a contract out to a contractor. Clearly, with very dubious competence, went into the community, asphalted the roads without taking into cognizance the fact that there are manholes for drainage in that area. The arrogance of NDDC. They awarded contracts without reference to the state government, without caring about the infrastructure, that the drainage infrastructure, and the contractor went in. Even when members of the community were advising the contractor not to block the manhole, he disregarded them. We are holding NDDC and the contractor liable and culpable, and we are going to take necessary legal action. And we are demanding that both the NDDC and the contractor pay the individuals who have suffered those massive losses compensation, and if not, they will meet us in court. We haven't awarded the contract in 2012, and as of 2019, nothing has happened. You still keep that contract? You didn't terminate it? The state government decided to build this road to alleviate the sufferings of our people. And we are now being told that in 2012, NDDC awarded this same contracts, and they actually paid to contractors or contractors who, as you can see from the evidence, clearly did not or have not completed this work 7 years after. So we have just alerted the management of NDDC that we have awarded this contract without knowledge that they ever did, and that we are paying our contractors, and that under no circumstance should they pay anybody for what we have done, because that seems to be the case with quite a lot of the projects NDDC claims they are involved. Tripartite agreement between the state government, SOPADEC, which is the oil-producing agency for Edo State government, and the NDDC. The agreement stipulates that NDDC will bring 40%, and between Edo State government and its agency will come up with 60%. We have come up with our 60%. That is why you see the amount of work that's gone on so far. But NDDC, as usual, has reneged. Even though they signed an agreement with us, they refused to come up with any funding for this project, despite the fact that this road traverses the highest oil-producing local government and oil-producing communities in Edo State. This is the Benin-Abraka road. It's supposed to be a key link to Edo and Delta State. You'll expect that people should be within the brief, the ambits of
that road is leading to oil-producing local government.
Certainly, we have seen.
You know what I'm saying? But as you all can hear now, listen.
In 2012, and as of 2019, nothing has happened. You still keep that contract? You didn't terminate it?
Governor, let me quickly play it one more time. Let me play the other one.
Godwin Obaseki formed the House of Representatives ad hoc committee on abandoned NDC projects to ensure there is a judicial inquiry into the activities of the commission, as he protested the claim by the interim management of the commission that 20 billion naira was spent on emergency works in Edo State in the last 6 months.
It's like NDDC has been a curse to Edo State rather than a blessing. I told them a couple of months ago when we received complaints of the quality of work being done by their contractors, and they just ignored us. NDDC is not a state on its own, and it cannot act as such. They define projects without reference to the state. How you will wake up in the morning and we see contractors who claim that they're from NDDC, or just in a sense working. We haven't seen the designs. We do not know how the designs tie into our own projects. Now we understand this last interim management, and we are going to move that those members of that may be tried. They claim that 256 billion was spent in emergency works, 20 billion for Edo State in the last 6 months. We need to see where they are. It's criminal.
In a remark, a member of the House of Representatives ad hoc committee, Sergius Ogun, said the committee was visiting Edo State to see the state of NDDC projects in the state, particularly those that have been abandoned.
It is obvious that they are not working, they have not partnered the state government. For example, they are talking about projects awarded in 2012, 7 years after. We can't see any visible project. A contractor came to site. Now they are telling us that there's a variation to get to a discharge point 7 years after, and there are people living in these communities. So these are some of the things we're going to take back to Abuja to make our recommendation.
Godwin Obaseki led the ad hoc committee to see the shoddiness of NDDC contracts on the Besama Road in Benin City, which was blamed for the flooding that destroyed properties in many homes recently. Away from there, the governor led the team to St. Saviour Road, which was re-awarded by the state government after the road was awarded by the NDDC in 2012 but abandoned by the contractor after receiving funds. The team also inspected the Benin Abraka Road project.
We went into a tripartite agreement that NDDC will bring 40%, and between Edo State government and its agency will come up with 60%. We have come up with our 60%. That is why you see the amount of work that has gone on so far. But NDDC, as usual, has reneged. Even though they signed an agreement with us, they refused to come up with any funding for this project, despite the fact that this road traverses the highest oil-producing local government and oil-producing communities in Edo State.
Thomas Sado reporting.
Okay, brothers and sisters, as you can hear that was not MEGACOMRADE that said it. That is from ITV, and I'm going to play the other one that comes directly from Governor Godwin Obaseki. One more time.
They define projects without reference to the state. How you will wake up in the morning and we see contractors who claim that they are from NDDC, or just in a sense working. We haven't seen the designs. We do not know how the designs tie into our own projects. They claim that 256 billion was spent in emergency works, 20 billion for Edo State in the last 6 months. We need to see where they are. What happened in the case of Apostolic Road is that the NDDC gave a contract out to a contractor. Clearly, with very dubious competence, went into the community, asphalted the roads without taking into cognizance the fact that there are manholes for drainage in that area. The arrogance of NDDC. They awarded contracts without reference to the state government, without caring about the infrastructure, the drainage infrastructure, and the contractor went in. Even when members of the community were advising the contractor not to block the manhole, he disregarded them. We are holding NDDC and the contractor liable and culpable, and we are going to take necessary legal action. And we are demanding that both the NDDC and the contractor pay the individuals who have suffered those massive losses compensation, and if not, they will meet us in court. We haven't awarded the contract in 2012, and as of 2019, nothing has happened. You still keep that contract? You didn't terminate it? The state government decided to build this road to alleviate the sufferings of our people. And we are now being told that in 2012, NDDC awarded this same contracts, and it actually paid to contractors or contractors who, as you can see from the evidence, clearly did not or have not completed this work 7 years after. So we have just alerted the management of NDDC that we have awarded this contract without knowledge that they ever did, and that we are paying our contractors, and that under no circumstance should they pay anybody for work we have done, because that seems to be the case with quite a lot of the projects NDDC claims they are involved. Tripartite agreement between the Edo State government, SOPADEC, which is the oil-producing agency for Edo State government, and the NDDC. The agreement stipulates that NDDC will bring 40%, and between Edo State government and its agency will come up with 60%. We have come up with our 60%. That is why you see the amount of work that has gone on so far. But NDDC, as usual, has reneged. Even though they signed an agreement with us, they refused to come up with any funding for this project, despite the fact that this road traverses the highest oil-producing
The
local
highest.
government and oil-producing communities in Edo State. This is the Benin Abraka Road.
Benin Abraka Road.
Key link between Edo and Delta State.
The
You
key
will see
link
that
between
these are the kind
Edo
of
and
projects
Delta
that
State.
should be within the brief state.
Okay, you all listen to that. You can remember couple of, let's say 2 years ago, when I was saying that Benin Abraka Road, that is the major road that link is a federal road. That road can generate revenue that will benefit Orion people. But Orion people, some of them were fighting me. That I did not even give the governor chance. That what did I know? Go and sit down. Illiterate, fool, talkative. They call me every name. You can hear it from the governor now, 3 years later. You can hear it from the governor. This is what I said. Now, what are you going to say? This is the reason why I will not be mining some I don't know what to call them. They are not only bush educator or bush pamphlet degree holder. They are, I will call them corruption syndrome. People that corruption syndrome have affected. They are under a situation whereby they cannot get out of. They have corruption disability already. Inability to look beyond their myopic mental disability mind to see that what this man is saying is true. When I said also, I want to play this. I want to play. Let me play. When I said also that there's no one new project that the governor is doing, people say, hey, Amigo, who are you? I will analyze it today. This is what we want the governor to be doing. Tell us the problem. People like me will help him echo it. When governor was not a governor, he didn't have the follower, the huge viewer I have. I have thousands of viewers all the time. I am not close to governor. I am not close to any political leader. I am anti-corruption activist, political activist. And yet, they have threatened my fans, my viewer, everything. And yet, I'm getting my page have been shrink. Viewer that are supposed to get ×3, I am getting it 1. I don't care. I am the only one they attack, but yet I am hanging in there. I am hanging in there. We the People Freedom Movement are still the most powerful force, pressure group to reckon with. Everything MEGACOMRADE of PFM have said, Governor Obaseki have come after Washington DC. I lay everything out one by one. Watch. Let me play another one. When he's honest like this, when he's telling us this is the problem, we will face it. We will know that he's not a part of, even if he's a part of it, and he decided he's been redeemed. When you become, let me tell you, when you cannot be redeemed, I can't work with you. If Obaseki come and say, this is how we chop the money, I was there, but now I want the money back, we will help him. We will narrate those. Manaya. Is it not beneath Edo State? It's Edo State. Mo di tompito master. Igbe political career. Mo gbe mo vidology. Let me quickly tell you this once again. Before we even start, I want everyone to share this video. Governor Obaseki of Edo State is happy now because People Freedom Movement and the poor have given him happiness. I represent the poor. You see our social media cool down now. It cool down. There is something we will not tolerate from Governor Obaseki. If we heard that they have a dismantle SSA, SA, good. If he try it and give anybody who lie to the poor on social media or who tried because of their stomach infrastructure. Governor Obaseki have told us he's not in government for stomach infrastructure. If he give anyone on social media appointment, come on, area will scatter. That means it was a pre-plan. He planned to brainwash Edo people through his social media attackers and terrorist group. That will be no-go area. So that will be no-go area. If you know Governor Obaseki, just tell him he should just choose from the poor people in the village. Governor Obaseki, if you are listening, you'll be having a very good day now. Myself, I'm sharing your video now because I see the good side and I see the bad side. And I want to let you know, your next SASS special advisor or whatever appointment, special assistant, SA senior special assistant, it should come from every ward in the village. Nobody on social media. Nobody on social media, or else you have destroyed your political career. Now we are beginning to try to see maybe what you are saying is true, maybe it's not true. Please, my brother, Governor Obaseki, myself, I will call you. I will relate this information to you by myself again. But I want to put it in public domain in order for the whole world to hear it. Those that have deceived our people, our innocent poor citizens, are not deserved to be rewarded in any way. Period. They can eat their money they are eating. You know, you cannot deceive the two people and say, when you know it was white, you say it's red. The only reason, let me tell you, the Ogbuduwevi of Obaseki cabinet is Honorable Osagbafoyua. Period. Honorable Osagbafoyua. If it's not Honorable Osagbafoyua who came to sit with me, by now maybe I would have still be talking. I know how many words that meant. He arrested my spirit. Honorable Osagbafoyua. He just keep telling me, do you know how many times that man were greeting me that I don't even know him? Yeah, but I want to told me. Before we made Kevin away on our Sagbafoyua, you know, what Thomas say, me no, he tomo he caught me. Maybe I hear it in my ass one. Omono yogo Adane be Oshemeri. Adane ona dame ori dame na we yogo no heki ina hine. He respect me and I give him triple respect. And I believe by the power of God, the respect I show to him that he showed to me will remain permanently in Jesus' name. Oh, Sagbafoyua, no matter what, even though if he did Jakonde party, he did Buruku party, he did Bragada party, he did AAC party, I will consider him a man that have a wisdom of communication. A man that have the ability to be able to look beyond his belief. Oh, Sagbafoyua, I'll say, now I make Moki the jump for desert. There are many things we are seeing now that we are not even talking. Because all the breaking of my baby, or we appear. So somebody made a very big mistake. That mistake was made, but thank God, Honorable Sagbafoyua, he quickly just cement, whether na brainwash, I don't know, but he just cement that problem. On our we plaster on our back, on our segation, hey, me na now. Hey, in a man, I hope Obaseki, Governor Obaseki, know where this man came. They said he's a political advisor. He really fit that. When or this guy can work for person and make that person become whatever he want to become. But to do it for himself is difficult because he cannot help himself. Just like me, I am a mega fundraiser to people, but I cannot raise money for myself. Or doctor not the fee cure himself. If it was somebody else that is running for governor now, I will be raising money every day. Every day I will come out because people cannot say, what are you going to do with the money? If they say, are you going to say, I'll say, shut up, because I know the money. But if it is me, it's difficult. Nobody can do it for me. That is just exactly with Sagbafoyua. I heard he ran for House of Representatives. He did not win. You know why? he cannot do it for himself. He cannot be doing everything. He did not see people like him that can help him. That is why. By the power of God, maybe if you want to run for another office, I will be one of the people. No matter what, if I know you small and you do good thing, I will carry it. I'm a flexible man. I was a flex officer as well. Flex officer. You know the meaning of flex officer? I was a flex officer. An officer you can call, boom, whether I did on top of woman or boom, Officer E, we need you emergency. I'm up. I take a bath right away. Boom. To stage A. It's not far from my place, 20 minutes. Even when I was in Oklahoma, if they call me back, Officer E, we need emergency officer. Two picket are open completely. No rover, no one. We need officer. I am gone. I'm going straight to jail. That is me. So that aside, we want to caution people that are parading useless propaganda on social media. No high in no why we away or the bone. It go fall on your head if you're not careful. You need to shut up, pin your mouth. Esi pogo unwa over there. Esi pogo unwa over there. That is the sing my grandfather was singing. Ate ahwaga mwege nesi pogo. Ona gbe owe ni hiare sagyo ma ya nwa menwo. Uwa mono lude udamo de. Verio ulelude are. Esi pogo unwa over there. Ege esi pogo megia. My people, we are not come from Benin. How many of you are there? How many of you now? We are 21 minutes now. We have about 600 people. Share this video. Facebook, YouTube. Share this video. Share this video. Akataka. So, if Obaseki is dancing, is marching because he have people like Usagbovo, Iyoha. That is the reason. And if you don't know the value of that man, you should think twice. You know what I'm saying? So I am a person that when you do good, I will praise you. If you do bad, I will narrate you. If Osagbawo you are fucked up tomorrow, I will just come and say, hey, boy, Osagbawo you are. He don't change you. He will swing. That is me for you. That is me for you. I will just start it. As a special political special advisor to the governor, he has done what a lot of people could not do. So let me quickly play this direct from the governor. Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State. Listen.
Sometimes you just sit back and you ask yourself, are you alone in this?
Yes.
And to see people of your caliber come out to...
You hear that word? He said sometimes you will just sit down and think, are you alone in this? Many times I have done that. Sometimes I will sit down and say, this fight, anti-corruption, fight that we are fighting, will protect and defend individual rights. Am I alone on it? Sometimes I just ask the question. He's very right. The governor is right. These are the things. Let me tell you, these are the work of Honorable Sabovo you are, because you see as he entered there, everything changed. He carry and come, make it carry that guy, they travel anywhere he want go. That guy can penetrate on anything. What you cannot penetrate. About Bob only what he met him. Your years on Akbalom with governor. Now about made this case hard for governor. He cost me, enough to do anything. He cost enough to do it. He remove it. Osagbovo, you are just come. No, he not shoot one bullet. No one cost nothing. Nothing. Only talk. That is wisdom of communication. Wisdom of communication. You see what I'm saying? Remember Kiloni and now with governor Kilona with House of Assembly. Remember Kiloni and now with Nana. I said to why social media ni. Mametana. Via you. Doledoyi. Ofi pegume. I will have na kana ika. Iuni huoni meu. Ekeri hui bekame yaki amino ma kele o miamia yenga yeso. Just like I asked the chief of staff, did the governor say that? No, no. Eri why we know. The governor go hana no robe me. Even me one in Washington DC on is when I over here. Governor, now you said that. I go ask the governor. I will ask the governor. The other day, some of the SSC, they send me a number. They say, hey, pa, just call the governor. No. I said, call the governor. I put the number. I said, I get this number now. Wait now. We are already, you people already told me this is what you want to do. We are working on it. They can't tell me. You can't see it. We don't have to not be Nigeria. You know? So, for you, as an Edoma, we all want the betterment of Edo State. I don't need an appointment from governor. I don't need anything from her. I do not want appointment. I do not want anything. I want Governor Godwin Obaseki to help feast and develop Edo State and help the innocent poor citizen. My parody with social media now. No worry now. The governor is doing the governor the appointment. If you he should go to the village, inner village. He should go to the village, go to ward by ward. The ward in Wekere, I am from Ugo ward. I am from Urenigbe South. I am from Wesi ward. I am from Ugu ward. I am from Esan Central. Okay, you come. You do social media, I go say no. Okay, come appointment. If you don't do social media, forget about it. You cannot use your social media to beat up the voiceless and try to. No, it's like Saturday Wulehui. Only give a position. Saturday Wulehui is I have no position that is going to go in Edo State. That me Ranomigo will keep quiet. It's my brother. It's my Oriomo brother. We are coming to that. Once you have neglected the poor and continue to blackmail or continue to brainwash us and fighting us because we are doing the right work. Now the governor is not doing what we asked him to do at the beginning. Why did you waste us 3 years? Why were you not joining us so that the governor can start it earlier? Why did the governor change? Because he saw it. Election is coming. He did it. They said, Governor, don't worry, we will handle it. And amigo, nobody will handle me. Nobody. They do no way. Now they deploy diplomacy. And diplomacy work. Kobo and not us. He work. If governor win re-election or if he even win the primary tomorrow, he go how are we going to show that it's not going to change? So he have to show us what he can do for the next 1 year and a half. We understand he's traveling around. At the time we come, we will start calling on his traveling to cut his traveling down. He will cut it down. You cannot be in Jamaica today, tomorrow in London, next tomorrow in this. Go sit in your home and work. Govern your state. A time will come now. Very soon, we will start calling on that one. Today in Abuja, tomorrow in Lagos, next tomorrow in Abuja. No. It's money. Edo State money is going. It's our money. So, and when I told you people, there was no brand new project. That why can't governor initiate this, initiate that? Instead of, you know what? Don't let me say it. Hear from the horse's mouth. Hear from the governor.
To express solidarity, haven't been witnessed. Sometimes you just sit back and you ask yourself, are you alone in this? And to see people of your caliber come out to express solidarity, haven't been witnesses to all that is going on, for me is not only energizing, but also confirms that internal feeling and belief that what we're doing is the right thing to do and the right way to go. You're all witnesses to what has happened, and I'm sure you'll ask, what exactly is going on? And it is not difficult to fathom. Most of us grew up in this state. This is home for us, and this is not where we grew up, and this is not how we grew up. When the change occurred in 2016, I had no doubts in my mind that we should jump into the fray to continue the reform which we had started. But what I didn't realize was that the rot was so deep and fundamental, and it was not just the rot that expressed it. You saw its physical expression, but it was becoming cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession. When we had to clear Lagos Street, we found out that people had erected stores, shops on Lagos Street. When I took over, it became...
You hear that now? That when he came in, what he saw was beyond his belief. And that is what I was saying. People were criticizing me. If you don't understand Governor Obaseki English, go back to school. Listen again. Let me play it.
Continue the reform which we had started. But what I didn't realize was that the rot was so deep and fundamental. And it was not just a rot that expressed just, you saw its physical expression, but it was becoming cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession.
Warlords.
When we had to clearly...
Do you know the meaning of warlord? How many of you know the meaning of warlord in Benin? You hear from Governor Obaseki said there were warlords in Benin. How many of you know the meaning of warlord? When I was saying vampire militant gang, people thought I was just saying it. How many of you people know the meaning of warlord? Not be Ranomigo tell Obaseki make it talk more. Governor Obaseki is the one speaking, no, not me. Not me at all. Wait.
Warlords.
You hear that? Warlord. Hold on.
When we take an expression,
this is Governor Obaseki speaking, not me.
Cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession. When we had to clear Lagos Street,
God bless
we found out that people had erected stores, shops on Lagos Street.
Did you know the meaning of warlord? Thank you. Somebody at Bloodsuckers. Warlord. Isagi. Eyango. Oko. Eyangbe. Warlord. You hear where Governor Obaseki said it now. More time, not be me talking. If you for nothing. For 3 years plus, you see how live MEGACOMRADE have been vindicated directly from the governor. Everything that I have said. What were you people insulting me for? Eh? Akataka.
When I took over, it became clear that there was a lot more work to do. And I just could not understand why Oredo, for instance, our local government, on a monthly basis, would not earn more than 5 million naira as taxes. Meanwhile, there were non-state actors who were celebrating their billions, and the banks they were lodging these monies into.
Wahona, you can hear that. Hold on, let me play something soft.
Sometimes you just sit back. Rot was so deep and fundamental, and it was not just a rot that expressed it, just you saw its physical expression, but it was becoming cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession. When we had to clear Lagos Street, we found out that people had erected stores, shops on Lagos Street. When I took over, it became clear that there was a lot more work to do.
Okay, you heard that? Warlord. Somebody right there. Who is that? Let me see. E.G. Okay. It said warlord E.G. E.G. Tony Kabaka. Okay. That's an example of warlord. Okay. You are very smart. Uhana. Direct from Governor Obaseki. This is not the first time. In Washington, D.C., he said the same thing. I will look for that video and cut it. Listen.
And it was not just a rot that expressed it, just you saw its physical expression, but it was becoming cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession. When we had to clear Lagos Street, we found out that people had erected stores, shops on Lagos Street. When I took over, it became clear that there was a lot more work to do. And I just could not understand why
Brother
Oredo,
Fred,
for
God bless you.
instance, our local government on a monthly basis would not earn more than 5 million naira as taxes. Meanwhile, there were non-state actors who were celebrating their billions, and the banks they were lodging these monies into were coming to offer them things like promotional vehicles and all in your town. And once I came in, these non-state actors obviously began to almost physically threaten the state. I had no choice but to dislodge them. In good faith, I thought this was something we had all agreed to do. I thought.
Did you know the meaning of dislodge? Dislodge. Deactivate, another word. Deactivate them. Deactivate them. A PFN, he says, so when PFN begin to cry, he has no choice but to deactivate and dislodge them. Watch.
We all were happy that you can drive through Oba Market. You know that there was insanity in the city. You have accomplished served, haven't you? But the institutions you served, haven't they remained? So at the end of the day, it's about building institutions. Because we individuals will come and go, but institutions remain. So those were the fundamentals I thought we should focus on. The human capacity, the human beings. How can you have a civil service, people work, you don't pay, or they retire, you don't pay them? How can you have a civil service where people work in environments that, were so unconducive and they were treated like animals? I went to Palm House after I resumed office. I tried to look through don't know to talk about the state of the building. The exits, the fire exits were all littered with files.
Listen.
Some of them were padlocked. I said, so if there is a fire in this building, how would you get out? Went to Benin Technical College. The place was not what the Canadians built. And today, what are we having? A fight back. These characters and support from sources you just cannot believe. How can you have a city where you all live? It is those who have refused to go to school, who have turned themselves into touts and thugs that want to dominate our politics. How can we have
I want you to share this video. Listen where Godwin Obaseki said he has not even himself he have not even bring one new project. Himself agreed that there's no one new thing that listen, that because of the problem they created, the previous administration, unfortunately, he was one of them, among them, that is be doing clean up. What are we?
progress? We were known for education, and that is why today you are.
Why are you stopping now? Why is this video stopping? Come on. Enemy of all,
people have accomplished. But if if you didn't receive the quality of education you did, would you be who you are today? Devoting more resources of state to ensuring that our children learn so that we can build a future cannot be a wrong policy of state. And in all our conversations, all the things I'm hearing, nobody has actually told me what exactly are the policy issues. Is it that, ensuring that you build infrastructure at the right price is not the right thing to do? Is it that building roads is not the right thing to do? And try and get more resources of state to work for the people, is it not the right thing to do? Is paying teachers, strengthening the educational system not the right thing to do? Nobody has told me in all what we've done to date that there is some policy issue we've done that's wrong. I will rather focus on mental infrastructure. Thank God that we have people like you, people